Alright. Be more here. So, I took the Focus and I painted the wheels not long ago. And somebody had painted them prior. I don't know, something happened to where there was an extra layer of paint on there. I don't know, maybe they replaced the wheel, and that wheel they replaced somebody had painted, or I don't know. But anyway, I repainted the wheels, and when I repainted them, one of them was messed up. Like I said, they must have replaced that rim where somebody had already tried to, recondition it. And so when I went to paint them, and I went to sand them down, there was first of all, there was Plasti Dip on there, which I understand Plasti Dip in certain things, like Plasti Dip in a car, but Plasti Dip in wheels, that's a no-no. I understand you might have some brand new rims and you want to keep them fresh, so you coat it with Plasti Dip. No, that's a big mistake, and I'm going to tell you why. Plasti Dip, after so long of sitting on a surface, especially wheels where they get a lot of brake dust and grime, well, eventually what happens is all that shit, it settles into the Plasti Dip, and then it makes the Plasti Dip to where it doesn't quite want to peel, or it actually bonds to the wheel.
No, you're not. You better. You will not hold a baby.
Unless I've experienced before where I've peeled Plasti Dip off, and maybe what I should say is cheaper brands do this, where they bond to the wheel. So anyway, long story short, this wheel had some type of peelable paint on it. I don't want to say it was Plasti Dip. It was some type of paint, and it was kind of bonded to the wheel. So I had to get that off, and it was a nightmare. The aircraft. Let me see here. What's that stuff called? This stuff here. Same thing as the aircraft brand, but paint stripper, that wouldn't work for it. Yeah, the paint stripper does not remove Plasti Dip, just so you know. The only thing that will really remove Plasti Dip is acetone, but you gotta rub really, 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 really hard, so it really doesn't work neither. So anyway, I got that off, and then there was a layer of paint on there. I started getting that off, and the way I was doing it worked great for the other wheels. The other wheels turned out excellent. The way I was doing it was I was using a wire wheel, right? Well, when I used the wire wheel on this rim, it scratched it all up. Deep, deep scratches. So I kind of ran out of time, and I said, well, we'll see how it turns out. Well, it turned out like crap. I mean, you could see the deep scratches through the paint. A week after it had gotten dirty, you could see the dirt all down in the, grooves, the scratches. So what I did was I pulled this particular wheel off, back off, which I'm going to do the rest too. I'm going to pull them off, and I'm going to wet sand them, clean them up real good, wet sand them, and then I'm going to re-clear them, gloss the crap out of them. I don't care what clear you're using. The best clear to use is the 2K. Everybody knows what that is. It's expensive. It's like $30 a can, $25, $30 a can. So it don't matter what kind of clear you're using, especially if you're on a budget, you ain't got much money. So you want to clear the crap out of it for the simple fact. Where's my clear coat? There it is. For the simple fact that even though you're getting like some cheaper clear coat, this stuff really isn't that bad. But like I said, you want to clear the crap out of it and gloss it down, man. And the reason why is because clear coats they're not just clear. Now some clear out there, it's just a clear coat. It's cheap shit. It serves no purpose but just to clear it, really. But some clear coats, they seal, protect, and revitalize. So what that means is it prolongs the look and the integrity of the wheel. So let's say if it did get dirty or does get dirty, when I go to wash it, you know, with my sponge or my brush, the dirt will just kind of fall right off. You know, especially if you wax it when you're done. So that's why you want to clear the crap out. I mean, when you clear, you want to clear it to where it's wet coats. If you just kind of spray this on and it kind of hazes on there, that's going to leave little pits to where that's actually going to be worse, because when the dirt hits that, it's going to cling. It's going to be a lot harder to get out, and eventually it's going to embed itself to where it'll start staining the wheel. So you want to make sure you put that last top coat on nice, thick, wet. But anyway, so as I was doing this, I went ahead and I sanded it, I 80 gritted it, 120'd it, 220'd it, all the way up to like 400. It turned out pretty good, right? Well, this kept happening. You see that wrinkle? Yeah. So, just when I thought I had it A-okay, bam, popped right back up. And it's not just in that spot, it's in 3 spots. It's here, here, and up there. And it's actually along the side here, which sucks, because now, I mean, it looks good too. Look at that. I mean, you can see the gloss. Looks very good. So I'm gonna have to go back in and you know, wet sand it. You know, I'll sand them wrinkles out really good. I don't know, I might even use some filler to fill in the gaps, you know, instead of having to sand down the whole wheel again. So I'll do that, and then I'll eventually wet sand it and then just coat it again. But so yeah, this will be that's what this video is going to be on. It's going to be on painting my wheels, repairing my wheels, and you know, that's something that I had already done to the car. I just wanted to show you guys and kind of teach you some things on painting. Now obviously I'm no expert, but pretty good. I mean, that kind of stuff happens, and I'm gonna tell you what that was. That was from the acetone I used. When I had wet sanded it and, you know, prepped it, I used acetone, and acetone's actually kind of harsh. You mainly want to use acetone on like, let's say if you sanded something down all the way down to metal, that's what you want to use acetone for. If you use acetone on, like, let's say a fresh paint job, it's going to want to eat into that paint. So you want to use something less harsh. That was my mistake. So when I used it, it kind of soaked into the paint, softened it, and now the paint underneath is not wanting to dry. It's wanting to stay moist. So that's my problem right there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go in and sand that down, get it all out of there, and that way it doesn't come back, and I get it all fixed up. I mean, it sucks because I've done had this wheel off once. It was a lot of work to do before. It's the second time I've had it off, and I'm gonna have to forward it some more. It's not even done yet, so yeah, I sure don't want to bolt it back up and then pull it back off just to do this again, because that'd be the 3rd time. That would be silly. Anyway, this is B More signing out. Sure, I probably forgot something, but if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Any ideas, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I will see you in the next one.